Bam. Found another one, guys. Y'all can't wait to see this bait. Alright, come here. I knew you wasn't that big. Seen a couple out here. These trouble I'm having today, guys, is the fish are constantly moving. This is pre-spawn, but as you can see, I'm in back of a cove now. They have done started moving back. I'm in 10 foot of water. I commented to somebody last night on YouTube. I said, guys, they're getting shallower all the time. All right, he's about 10 inches. I've caught about 4 today in the 14-inch area. I'm on my 4th video. I've caught a lot of fish today. It's a Tuesday, and I got done painting today about lunchtime. I came home. Time I got home, got the boat in the water, it was, I don't know, guys, 12:30, 1 o'clock. So here I are. Look, that's the Tweety bird tails, right? Can y'all tell that? Let me get it separate here. Separate, there you go. All right, Tweety bird tails on the willowtail. Yeah, it's a hybrid, guys. I'm calling it stickfish. But let's see if we can catch a couple more fish on it. I know I don't have a lot of time. Y'all saying, Dennis, you say you stay busy. Yeah, I do. I got videos to edit. I bagged baits the last 2 nights in a row. But one evening in the shop, I was ready to go in. I thought, and I had some, I was shooting tails to make tail baits. I set my Tweety birds down and shot them. And I made some Tweety birds with chartreuse tail. And I had the extra tails laying there, and I was shooting the willow tails. I thought, wonder if those Tweety bird tails would work in that mold. So I played around and I shot the mold one time, and some of them came out okay, and some of them melted when the plastic went in. It melted the Tweety bird's tails, and it became willow tails like it's supposed to be, but they're willow tails with a chartreuse streak in them. Yeah, they're we'll fish another day with those. So that gave me an idea too. I'm gonna go back on some of these other ones and see if I can get it to melt like that, just to make some with melted streaks in them. Yeah, that's some odd stuff. They might be specialty baits. But I'm running around the back of this cove, just casting at anything on the bottom. Those were on the bottom. I see 2 more right now. I'm trying to get my bait. The only thing about the Tweety bird is it'll stick to itself. It does it on the Tweety bird. I don't know if it hurts it, it helps it any, or hurts it any. These fish are 40 feet. There's 2 right here, right on the bottom at 40 feet. So that's what I'm doing. I see them out there like that. Some of them are suspended. Some of them on the bottom. Now I don't see my bait. I'm not worried about that. I just threw in the direction they were in, and when I think it's on the bottom, I think it's there, and it should be now, because I ain't put like 8 foot of water. I pop it up like that one time, and I start reeling slow, and that's what I was doing that time. I don't have to see the fish. Seeing the fish is a bonus. Seeing my bait's a bonus, just like that. See, I didn't see the fish, and I didn't see my bait, but I seen 2 fish way out there at 55 feet. So I got 50 feet. I got my depth finder set on 50 feet. And they were right to the end of it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And I talked to somebody yesterday, and they said, I can't see the bait. Well, learning to see the bait is not easy. And when the wind's blowing like this, and see how the boat's constantly moving here and there, guys? We're twisting around, because the wind's pushing us around. When it's like that, it is hard to find your bait. All right, I'll get my Mr. Crappie tool out. Bam. I don't know who sells those. Oops. He's the smallest fish I've caught today. He's about 9 1/4. I don't know who sells those. Dave from Oregon sent that to me. I think he said Bass Pro Shop, but I tell you what, that's a nifty little tool. The sharpener works good too. I sharpened this hook before I started with it. All right, let's see if we can find a couple more, guys. That was live action, wasn't it? I forgot to do the Turtle Man holler. But here's one here at 25 feet. So they're moving. I'm just sitting still. I'm letting them come to me. I've moved around a little bit today, but I started about 100 yards behind me is where I started fishing. And it's 3 o'clock, and I started, like I said, about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Now, I haven't seen my baits yet, and that's pretty poor at that distance. But he's moving. So once I see he's moving, and he's going to my left. See the boat moving just now? See, when that boat moved, I took him clean out of the scope. He's right here. That's why it's hard for me to keep him in the scope. Now I don't see him. He's in my dead spot now. And then on my scope, at 15 to 20 foot, I have a dead spot. Yep, it's called a ghost tree. All right, now he just came out of the ghost tree at 25 feet. All right, guys, I got the one I told you was out in front of the boat at 25 feet. Finally got him to hit it. Threw him 3 times before he hit me. Wow, he thinks he's got some shoulders on him, he acts like. You that big, buddy? You think you are. Just keep your line tight and keep that rod tight. I lost one fish today. 4-pound test, you just hold on. Yeah, like that. That's all right. Yeah, that's a nice one. I figured he was a nice one. Like I was telling y'all in the first clip, I've caught some nice ones today. Here's one other one. He's a nice one. And this is on the hybrid bait. Bam. What do you think of that one? Make sure y'all recording, guys, if you're getting a little dizzy. What do y'all think of that one? Got the old hybrid bait in his mouth. Isn't that a nice fish? Nice one, isn't it? Alright, I'll probably put that shot right there in the thumbnail, guys. I don't keep the fish till the end, take pictures of me holding them up. I don't do that, guys. You know why? I'm going to say this. I got my line hand caught on the line. There you go. There you go. That's a black fishing line Jesse sent me. It's a Cast King. Alright, that's a 14-inch fish. I don't do it because Crappie Connection had a biologist on there one day, and they were talking about handling crappie. He said once you put them in your live well, they got a 50-50 chance of making it. So why should I put him in my live well and haul him around to the end of the day and take a picture with him? Right? Okay, look at it, guys. He's not quite 14. He's 13 and a quarter. Bam. He started flopping by the time I was going to try to throw him back. I just threw the whole board, pitched him at the board. All right, guys, let's see if we can find another one. Yeah, that's what they said. They said when you put him in your live well, they go into a shock and stress. He said it'll kill them. He said don't put on the fish you should put in your live wells, the ones you're going to eat. So I see guys doing bass that way. I see them doing crappie that way. And that's fine. That's their choice. They have a right to do that. But if they're thinking about that, and heard the game biologists say it weakens them, they'll go ahead and keep them. When they do that, I hope they keep them. And they could be keeping them. But I've heard some of the guys say, yeah, we released them. We took pictures and released them. So if you're going to keep them, go ahead and keep them, eat them. Because there's no use putting them back and they die, right? But like I said, that's everybody's choice. That's none of my business. I'm just saying what the biologist said. There's a little stump right there. A little piece of something with a couple on it. That's where the little one came from. The big one, like I say, I was just looking out here and I said, there's a nice one, and I threw at him. All right, let's see if we can find 1 or 2 more like that, guys, for this video. What do y'all think? Then got you in trouble, didn't it? This and this couldn't resist. It was 2 down there together, and they got close to the boat. I've caught more close to the boat today than I've ever have. And again, I think it's because there's been a lot of boat traffic in here today to cover the noise. All right. Plus, they're building a house over here. Y'all probably hear them beating and banging. They're doing cement work. I'm sure they can feel that. My dad always said when you walk on down the bank, walk soft because they can feel you. All right, guys. I threw it a decent one out there. They looked like it was a decent crappie. When the bait come past him, he took off the other direction like he'd been turpentined. Some of them do not want nothing to do with it. It's like they know. It's like they're going like, oh, no, you don't. You're not pulling that on me. That's a small one. And it was 3 small ones on the bottom. I let it fall on down there, and one of them grabbed it. All 3 of them come after it, and that one grabbed it. All right? But, yeah, the smaller ones are easy to catch. That's just the way it is. Bass, but everything else is that way. They catch on. They get a little smarter. But some of these bigger crappie are not easy to catch. I'm telling you. You got to fool them. You got to put it right in their face. Some of them I throw at multiple times. Maybe it's the direction the bait's coming. And here comes the pontoon. I done seen 2 or 3 pontoons. That's what I was telling you about boat traffic. See, that helps me. He's putting noise in the water. He'll come up here and make a circle. And so when you got other noise going in the water besides me, they're a little easier to catch. I've noticed that. They're not so spooky. Now this one's 55 feet out there. I gotta sit on 50 feet out there. I'm changing the LiveScope constantly, guys, because my picture's so poor that I'm constantly changing it. Up and down, adding. Somebody asked me one time, what's my settings? Changing it. constantly change it. There's no settings. You gotta constantly change it. And my picture's so poor. He's about 9 3/16. My picture's so poor it's the only way to work. Now a couple of those fish I caught on 1/32 ounce head. The green head, the chartreuse head, it was a 1/32 ounce. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. A couple of those fish. I went back to the 1/16 because they was on the bottom, and I'm back out in the wind a little bit. I was down in there hiding from the wind. See, it's calmer in behind that bank. Once I came around here, y'all can see I got a little bit more wind, but that's okay. The fish are active today, and that's the main thing. See, way out there at the end, see those marks? It's 45 to 50 feet. That's where that fish came from. And what I done was, I just cast it like that, waited, let it go to the bottom, because I mean I can't see my jig that far anyway, not the boat moving. When spot lock's on and the boat's going here, going there, you're not. Now, it's on the bottom because it's only 9 foot there. I popped it up like that, let it fall a little bit, start reeling. That's how I caught that last one. And I've caught quite a few doing that today. Again, I'm just using the LiveScope to spot the fish and get a general area they're in a lot of times. It gives me a target to cast to. I mean, I could cast all around the boat, any direction. See my truck back there, guys. They're building a house. Around this lake, y'all won't believe how much construction's going on. I don't know where y'all live at, in towns or cities, what's going on. Here, there's new boathouses. They're building a new boathouse right there. Cove I was in yesterday, there was 3 new houses side by side, 3 new boathouses. Up a couple houses from them was 2 new boathouses. Yep, it's crazy around here. I reckon they're spending that money they made when the stock market was good the last couple of years. All right, guys. Oh, I'm gonna flip him up in here. This size crappie right here, did he get water in y'all's face? He got water in my face. My glasses, my sunglasses are covered. This is the size that plenty of them here, running around in here, and that's a good thing. I said this before. That means one of these days there's gonna be a lot of bigger crappie, and he's about 9 inches. And they're setting up in here everywhere, and they're pre-spawners, but they done started moving in to the shallow water. I'm in 9 foot here, guys. Bam! Another one of those 9.5 inches. Like I said, they're stacked in here. They are stacked in here. All right, guys. I'm getting a bite. I'm catching one every 4 or 5 casts with this bait up in this pocket. Like I said, they're just running along the bottom, and if I throw it out in front of them and bring them across top of them, they're hitting it. And these are probably little males. He tore my tail. No, he didn't. Somebody asked me that too. I bet that Tweety bird tail don't last no time. Well, I've caught all these fish on the same bait y'all seen in this video so far, okay? I'm on the same bait. So, I think they last too long. Right? If you're the guy that's selling them, they're lasting too long, right? All right, guys, next cast. Next cast, I threw way up, and here he comes. He wore out now. It's 50 feet out there. There was 3 of them out there at 50 feet. Like I said, this whole area is just roaming with them. I can constantly see them on my LiveScope. All you have to do is sit here and cast, and you'll catch them. I mean, you don't. And they love the blue today. I'm telling you. I've tried different colors, and you can catch fish on anything today as long as it's got blue in it. But I told you this before. Blue is really good on this lake anyway. But in this watercolor right here, as dirty as the stains it is, I can only see my bait down right there. That's all further I can see my bait. And y'all probably gonna like, I would use black and chartreuse. That's all further I can see my bait. 8 inches, so further I can see it. But the crappie can see it further, guys. They can probably see it 4 times that far. And I have no trouble catching fish with it, guys. All right, guys, next cast. Bam. All right, guys, I'm knuckle putting more fish in this video. This video is supposed to be a short, fun video. If I just put all the fish I've caught in on this bait in the last little bit, gosh, that tool's handy. I'll find out where to get those, put those on my site. He's probably, I keep saying they're 9 inches. Let's check him. It's just for the fun of it, check him. All right, guys, see there? Get up there. He's right at 10 inches. He ain't quite 10 inches. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying 9.5 and that type of thing. That's what I figured. Figured they wasn't quite 10. Bam. Guys, they like this little bait. No, I haven't planned on reproducing these baits. But you never know about me. That's a decent little fish. I'm going to tell you what, I don't know if it's a bait as much as it is the blue boy color. I've tried a few different colors today. I caught some on the neon green. I've caught some on this one today. And I made a video with the blue boy tadpole junior and the remelt willowtail. Now this is remelt with a Tweety bird tail. But I hadn't planned on making these and selling them. I told you when I shot the mold, I done about 20 at one time. And when I shot the mold, only about 10 or 12 of them came out. The rest of them, the chartreuse tail melted into the willowtail. So the willowtail has a chartreuse streak in it, which looks really cool too. So I could be making 2 different baits at one time. So I'm gonna make some more. We might do, down the road, we might do a pour to catch with them. And I wanna try it in the flash color. And in the flash color, I wanna add the chartreuse to it like that and try it. And I thought about even maybe a black tail on the flash color, because minnows have some black on the edge of their tails, baby bass do and stuff. I'm gonna play some games with some of those when I get time. Like I said, a lot of times I go out in the evening, I don't have about an eye, that's what I do. I just play around and try to make something different. All right, I see one at 45 feet. But there you go, guys. If I don't catch another one on this bait, then this is gonna be the end of it. This was just a fun video playing with something new, playing with the bait that I made from using 2 different bait molds. The willowtail with a Tweety bird, the willowtail with a Tweety bird tail instead of the willowtail. I just used the body of the willowtail, right, and Tweety bird tail, and it's remelt color and sunshine tail. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. A fun video. They're on Wednesdays and Fridays. Sundays are pour to catches. Put your number down. Be a subscriber. Make sure you subscribe if you're gonna leave a number on Sunday. All right. It's a subscriber giveaway. 1 number per subscriber, 2 numbers per household. If you got a wife or a son that subscribes also, then they can leave a number. I do a drawing on Wednesday nights. I film it, load it on Thursday mornings. Appreciate y'all guys. See you next time. Fishing Lake Country.